Because she's never seen one.
No.
Show her how it works.
You got it on there?
Yeah.
It's gonna freak them out.
That's cool.
We find that if we initialize it, they'll latch on to the energy burst.
Because they don't know what it is. It's unknown, right? And
Yeah.
it's got an electromagnetic field.
Last month at the custom house, this thing alarmed for 13 minutes.
Yep, solid.
Solid, 13 minutes without stopping.
Yep.
Just getting hair standing up again.
Should. Should what? Want me to try it again?
Yeah, keep going. Come on, Sarah Ann.
Come on, Sarah Ann, sweetie. I brought the bear for you. Come on.
Use the energy. Make it light up.
Come on, take my hand. Come on. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Story.
Here we go. Here we go.
This could, we were hoping, and the more lights are on, the more energy's on it, right? And they definitely, it is so cool.
Keep going. Keep going.
My favorite little toy.
That's a neat device.
Whoever's doing that, thank you. Run. Run from what?
Exactly.
Who should I run from? Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. Tin. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. I'm waiting for them to go. What the hell is that? Ready?
Yeah.
You want us to try it? Give it a go? Give it a little touch. Sometimes it'll go right off of it. Sometimes I have to actually touch the rod and then let go. Pluto. I've had that before and I don't get it. Yeah, it's finicky too.
Might not like me.
7.0. Holy crap.
Wow.
7.0.
Is it holding steady or
No, it's gone.
just a spike?
It was a spike. I just saw it and it was gone. I went to move it here and it went to 7.0. So if you can, maybe get it outside. Isn't that cool?
Keep it going.
We get great luck with this. It's a REM pod.
Who?
A REM pod, it's got an electromagnetic
It's
field.
a type of
Oh, just the one down here?
That's what I want for a little spell.
Yeah, the custom houses give us the best. 13 minutes is one hell of a.
Yeah, it's a heck of a run.
That was the last. That was this past. The last Saturday.
just last month. Yeah.
Yeah, when it did that down in the
We were in the dark room
dark room
on the main
where
floor.
those blocks are.
Oh, yeah.
And we were sitting there and we were talking to, and we had people come through. The dark lady came through for us. Mario, which is one of the
homeless guys from
Yeah.
the tunnel.
his stepdad came through. Jim, which we can't figure out if it's Jim, a homeless guy, or Jim from here, because the Jim from here followed us home.
Gotcha.
So we can't figure. It's not working. Oh. Should we do some more? Are you seeing anything as this goes, or you getting anything come through?
Oh yeah, I can see it light up.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about orbs and stuff.
When we first walked through the doorway, something flew across. I don't know
Yeah.
whether it was a bug or what, but
I'm hoping this is Sarah Ann that's doing this. That's my hope. I haven't spoken in a while. Oh, I could forget what that was for a second.
It's one of those ghost boxes.
Oh, okay. In this place. I'll leave you down. Come on. 2.4. Come on. Are you still here? Sorta, kinda. There you go. Or should we go longer? Apple. Yeah, all right. Ant. Oh, how nice. I've had Walter tell me that. I get home and get out. I really don't want to drink too much anymore. Mostly because, Ian had really good. Like when Dan will go down and he tells the stories of the dark lady. Yeah. His K2 just goes off the charts. And he was just really, really, really cold the last time. And, we left the room and went upstairs. Yeah. And when things were moved around, it just threw me off. That god-awful lamp in Walter's room was over in where the lockers are. And I didn't get that for 1 second. What was the purpose of that? Because I don't know why they would need to do that. So I'm like, Walter's going to be pissed now. The way he likes that is his property. He put it there. And I'm like, I don't want to be around when dude gets pissed, so I left. And I just went over to where, the other area. Attic, but every time I walk in that locker area, it's like he's following me, he's watching. Yeah. And it's that creepy, like perverted, And I'm like, yeah, and I left the room. I'm like, Ian, I gotta leave. I gotta get out. And he said, Walter, were you the one, we watched you and you got it? And I said, yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's the
Walter.
room that me, Laura, and Mary saw on the laser. It was great.
Did you really? Like a full.
Yeah, there's a big shadow right by it. There were 6 of us or so in the room. And we did our tail the Ouija board onto Laura was holding it like this, and then we had one to go on it. And the guy.
Come on. Sunrise. Come on. Come on, grab my hand, come on. Thank you. Still hands are like, go longer,
Yeah.
like we did at the custom house. But that was, it took a long time before it did that for us. Point 1, gone. Son of a- That is weird. It doesn't make that noise. Come on. Do it for me again. I don't think she...
Frame, wooden door, metal furniture, wooden door frame, stone wall, where's the door? Okay, well, this is a one-off, so we kind of smiled and nodded and moved on. When we started getting, other sightings of a door about 12, 15 paces in on the right-hand side, that got more interesting. And then when one of my staff, who I ultimately married, I don't marry all my staff. This is just the only one so far. That Sonia was following on the tour on security.
Jim, we're coming back later tonight. If you're still here.
We had stories, just no real good stories, but you didn't need a good story in the tunnel, right? It was dark, it was confined, the bats hadn't quite figured out that ghost tours come through here, so they were, sleeping in, so quite regularly you'd have that excitement in the group. So you didn't really need a good story in here. But this was one of the places that first year of ghost tour, started opening up, and suddenly we had good stories in here. Because from, drawing off the experiences of the tour. And this is where I saw my first ghost. There's probably more than one, and I really don't want the excitement of them getting bored out there, if they're following the tour and they're not coming in here, getting bored and going, hey, let's pull the door shut and bar it. Because there's really nothing worse on a ghost tour than, having to truck your group up the stairs and have them jump over the pointy palisade fence in order to get out for the evening, right? But you can't really say that either, right? Certainly the last thing you want to say is, yes, and it may be that the door and our only easy way out of here might come crashing closed sometime, so nobody be alarmed. And as I, peered out there, hoping that nothing would happen, that's when I noticed that when the lightning flashed, lighting up the outside of the fort, I never saw that kid silhouetted in the doorway. Only ever saw the stone walls of that powder magazine looking back at me. But as soon as that flash of white radiance faded, there's that kid silhouetted in the gloom, standing at the entrance, looking back at me. Now I can't say whether it was a boy, I can't say whether it was a girl, or even what clothing they were wearing. I just know it was a kid silhouetted with the light bouncing off the clouds outside. But as far as I'm concerned, well, that was Sarah Ann following on the tour and just waiting for us to make our exit here.